Welcome Capricorn, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a 2022 preview, a review of next year by months. The horoscope reading is going to be used as an annual review for each month. I've used the Shulton deck to describe the axes, winter, spring, summer, and fall, and the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot card to clarify the spokes of the wheel. So I'm going to start Capricorn by reading the bottom of the Shulton deck, and I'd like to say that please, in order to continue my growth and the building of my channel, I would appreciate if you like my video, if you find the content valuable. So keep that in mind as we move through, and I'll try to remind you again. At the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is describing what has been overall, what will be overall energy for 2022. I see you working through your past with this card. I see you having been in the process of digesting and extracting the lessons of your past through your former experiences of disappointment, failure, loss, and grieving. And this can be about a range of experiences in your life. You are at a point of looking to not only accept the disappointments of the past, but to help you to refocus on the future. The two cards that remain are, at this time, pictured in this card, closed off to this individual who in fact has their eyes closed to all but the spilt cups in the past. What remains is the cultivation of an attitude of gratitude. And this is overall your ability to recognize that you have actually gained through these experiences of loss. And what you have remaining are the resources to build the connection to your higher self, raising the standards as you choose yourself moving forward. In January of 2022, we have the Hierophant card in the Egyptian deck, and this is really reinforcing this overall energy of the Five of Cups. So the Hierophant generally is open up to the guidance of others, divine guidance, trusted authorities, teachers, those elders and ancestors that are respected. This is your ability to recognize that you are a teacher, and in so doing you are first and foremost a learner. And as you extend yourself out to understand these lessons, to be open to the wisdom of your spiritual authority, you're actually providing those resources, those examples, those answers, you're sharing those with others. So in many ways, you are part of a system of learning that you are promoting. As you elevate your understanding, you are increasingly sharing that and being available to those that seek that similar understanding in their lives. So January I see as some kind of an institutional event. Something may occur in which a title is bestowed upon you. In February, we have the Ten of Cups. So this is creating a storyline of your receiving recognition. You're becoming a more fundamental part of a system that teaches and promotes growth and learning. And that in February is bringing you an intense amount of satisfaction, comfort, joy, support in your ability as part of this institution to provide support to any and all. And this support as a 10 is recognizing and acknowledging the support that you have been given and are currently being given along the way to achievement. You are able to reflect that back to others. So the 10 here, when we think of the 10 major arcana, it's a wheel. And you are turning the wheel in your life in February of 2022. In March of 2022, we have the Star card. And this is building towards a vision that has been growing, that you have been constantly building through your own efforts to understand what it is you have learned from a range of difficulties, disappointments, events, relationships, jobs, work that seemed to hold massive potential that was never fulfilled. What you've learned from that is the cultivation of this vision. This vision is what is motivating you with hope that beyond your personal experiences and through your own self-healing, you are having a glimpse of a future that seemed unimaginable in the past. And this vision is pulling you hopefully through these experiences that you are balancing, re-experiencing through your attempts to understand and accept the lessons of growth that you're learning. In April of next year, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is providing you with an experience or information that is unexpected. It may be an event, it may be a new idea, a new opportunity, a new class to teach, a new course to take, a new business to begin, a new path or direction that you are now inspired from the star to move forward toward. The Ace of Swords is also that information that is inspiring you to understand not only your experiences, but the experiences of life, the journey, the steps on the journey, and you are choosing to focus your thoughts and your witnessing of your thoughts to create a more desirable reality for yourself. In May of next year, the Four of Swords shows me your ability to not only reach for answers and information, but to be able to heal, pull back, and retreat. So I do see March as starting you off envisioning and objectifying, witnessing your healing, the ability to restore yourself, to heal the experiences that you've had, to understand the experiences that you've had, are quite in alignment with this overall energy for the year. This is you understanding your efforts, your strategies, your plans, the steps you've made to date, and understanding that as you struggle to build this foundation, this is a spiritual, a conceptual foundation, a plan for moving forward. You are healing within and recognizing the progress that you have made. So May is reinforcing this effort you're making overall to heal and balance your life. In June of 2022, the Warrior or Knight of Pentacles indicates that you are cautious and determined as you contemplate your way forward. This is providing an urge for you to concretize your dreams, your visions, to manifest practical skills, strategies, tools in order to support others on their path of growth, on their path towards abundance and prosperity. So this is you contemplating how to make this vision concrete, exploring that possibly with others. How is this new vision made real in your life in June? And in July we have the Four of Cups. This is the second four, and this particular card is describing a sense of growth and development and attaining emotional desires, creative desires, and taking that growth for granted so that as you reach to establish this growth, the terms of this growth, you find yourself feeling stagnant as you look at your external world. The thing that you want, you're not seeing or accepting. You're refusing the love that is being offered to you, that is being wasted. And at this time in July, I do believe that you will recognize your growth, your development, and that your ability to choose your higher self, your higher love, to choose this vision that you experienced in March requires that you understand that the highest purpose, the highest vision you can perceive comes from you. You're balancing out your ability here to receive. And this is in a life where you have not received. Do not feel that you've received the support that you deserve in the past. You've had difficulties, disappointments, particularly in your relationships. And I mean your relationships with friends, family, as well as with romantic partners or business partners. You've always felt let down. So this is also a caution in July to keep your standards up. You're moving in the right direction. You're focused on creating your desires, manifesting your desires. You're moving forward, and you have all you need within reach. In August of next year, Capricorn is the Queen of Pentacles, and as a Capricorn, this is very much a card that I resonate with. This is you in August exemplifying your resourcefulness, being a resource to others, as well as a model to others of how to be resourceful. And that is manifested externally in the goods, the comfort, the security, the establishment of safe place, an abundant place, but it also occurs internally by accepting that you are your highest good and that these resources exist within. Resourcefulness is the key to your independence, your creativity, your phenomenal connection to nature and the natural forces in the world. Also your prosperity that allows you to be generous within your space. So this is you giving a manifestation, showing others how to manifest their love, how to honor their being, their resources, their qualities of resourcefulness. And in September we have the Queen of Cups, and these are two of the most phenomenal queens at this time. So at the end of summer, beginning fall, You are really in the zone of not only being an example of independent prosperity, but also of unconditional love. So here you're generous, and here you are giving support, unending support. You have mistressed your emotions, your emotional landscape. You've understood the emotions and feelings that have accompanied the experiences in your life. You're able to witness that in such a way that you can expose your vulnerability, sharing your experiences, so that others are confirmed, they're nurtured and supported by you by being allowed to identify with something that appears to be a weakness. And vulnerability, that exposure, is only a weakness if you're not strong and loving and accepting. If you can give love unconditionally, there is no disappointment. There's nothing to protect yourself from. In October of this year, we have the Hanged One. And I talked a little bit about the Hanged One here in April and May. But this is a major arcana, and this is talking more overarchingly about your desire, your conscious intent to reverse the way that you're thinking. And you're sacrificing some aspects of your former understanding of life. The way you used to structure your thoughts, create your plans, you're sacrificing that because you now recognize that that has not brought you closer to the place you want to be. It is not creating the life you want to live. And in order to live that life, you now understand and are consciously seeking this retreat, this ability to pull within, gain guidance from within, so that you can understand how your thoughts are building your future, how your thoughts are creating your everyday reality, and that in fact your life is a reflection of the way that you think, of your perspective. In gaining that, you are open to this surprising information, a new level of understanding and analysis, a new way to evaluate the experiences of your life. In the 11th house, we have potential. And in the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck, this is the same as the Fool in a conventional decks. So in your November 2022, rather than your 11th house, which I believe I said, you are feeling free and liberated to step out in a new direction, to recognize that you have gained so much, that you have reached the conclusion and release of a former way of thinking. Releasing those former thoughts and behaviors has liberated you and released you to move out on a new path. In this card, she's already hanging out there on the cliff, and yet she is surrounded by abundance, gigantic flowers. She even is waving goodbye. So there's a consciousness here, although the Fool in general represents our collective unconscious. This is the willingness, the desire, and opportunity to begin something brand new, something you thought about, planned, had an inspiration about in April, will be phenomenally opening up to you in November of this year, next year, 2022. And in December, we have the Ten of Swords. And this is really just underscoring the fact that this is a completion, that you are at the end of a cycle. And all this, although the cycle may represent emotionally a place of a tremendous release and betrayal and failure, and there may be many negative associations with what you're experiencing, what you're recognizing in December, you're also aware that you have released the negative thoughts, the old perspective that you consciously began in October. And of course, I am also recognizing that our life does not exist month by month, that many of the energies of this card, not solely the higher arcana cards, but many of the cards speak about your ability to work on yourself. The efforts you've made to deeply understand have been occurring for months, even years. So this may be the culmination of a cycle that you're now understanding at its root. Your perspective. You've had hints along the way, but now you are seeing in October, around October, in the fall of next year, where you are the obstacle to your best life. I'm going to finish this Capricorn with an crystal oracle, and again, I'm going to ask you to please like this video if you're finding value in it. It helps me to grow and lets me know that you appreciate. And again, I thank all of you that have liked, subscribed, commented, or shared with friends. I deeply appreciate you. So, I've got this citrine card here. It looks like citrine to me. This is a Herkimer, and the key word is dreams. I'm constantly manifesting my dreams into reality. I'm going to leave that with you, Capricorn, and wish you the best. Thank you again for your presence here and all the love and support I feel from you. That helps me to move forward with that same energy. Until next time, Namaste.